Hello, and today we're looking at restoration of the ozone layer. And this is a really interesting subject because it's a fantastic case study of successful international agreement and legislation resulting in positive environmental outcomes. So it's a really important subject to understand. So we're going to look at a timeline just to put it into a bit of context. We're going to look at policy action, and then we're going to look at the use of alternatives to CFCs, and then the evaluation of policy effectiveness. So in our timeline then, if we start in 1970, we have the first ozone satellite. And then in 1973, we have the first observation of CFCs in the atmosphere. So we're starting to find them in places we wouldn't normally expect. In 1974, we have the Rowland and Molina hypothesis. And in 1985, we find that scientists observe the hole in the ozone layer developing over Antarctica. And this is seen as a really major wake-up call because in 1985 then, we have a convention that is called, which is the Vienna Convention. So the Vienna Convention is where it's an international convention, and they agree to the fact that there is a danger, and there is a need for action, but it has no legal power. What happens next then is in 1987, we have the Montreal Protocol. And this has legally binding powers. So it's seen as a really important step forwards. Okay. This agreement allows provisions for there to be regular meetings over the years to come up with amendments to improve and change the legislation to make sure it works as well as possible and to admit new members. So this happens regularly between 1990 and 1999. A major milestone is reached in 2009 when we have, for the first time ever, universal ratification, which means that every single country on the entire planet has agreed to apply this protocol into their national legislation, and that is the only legislation in which that has ever happened. And by 2014, we have clear evidence that the ozone is recovering, showing that this protocol is doing its job, it's working. And then in 2016, we have the Kigali, and apologies if I say that wrong, Kigali amendment. And this is all about control of one of the replacement products in place of CFCs, which is called HFCs, and I'll talk about that a bit more in a minute. So this is trying to progress this original 1987 agreement and make it fit for purpose moving forwards. So you can see that it's continuously evolving over time. So let's have a look then at policy actions that were taken by the Montreal Protocol.